Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. So today I have, as you can see, kimchi everything. I have kimchi ramen, I have kimchi, I tried to make like a kimchi pork kimchi stew, but the water like evaporated, so yeah. This is some pork that I kind of stewed in kimchi. There's a bunch of kimchi in this. And I also have, they're really soft, kimchi pot stickers. I'm actually just going to try this real quick because I never did. That's cool. Okay. And then I have ramen right here too. But I just put some cheese on it. I didn't really want this to be cheesy dish because I wanted the focus to be kimchi. But I did want some cheese on it, and I also have cheese on the pot sticker and the beef and the kimchi too in this little area. And so yeah, I'm gonna say my prayers and we're gonna get into this. Okay guys, so I'm so excited because today I'm starting my new job at Red Robin's. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a hostess. I'm really excited. This is the kimchi ramen. So hot. And then I also have enoki mushrooms. This pork. And it's not rough or dry either. Like it's a little tiny bit chewy, but it's nothing like dry. It's so good. I put a little bit of cold kimchi on the side. It's kind of warm now. Okay. So yeah, I have to go to work, get ready for work in like the next 4 hours. I'm so excited. This is my first time ever being a hostess. But I know I'll do really good because I'm very friendly. And even though some people don't want to admit it, a lot of people gravitate to me easily, like especially when they first meet me. They're like so comfortable around me. But some people don't like to admit that. They think I'm weird. I mean, I am. But even when girls don't really like me at first, they end up liking me like shortly after, and then they'll say dumb things like,
"Oh, you look like you were stuck up."
I'm goofy as hell. Nothing stuck up about me. Okay, so I'm gonna try this cheesy ramen. So this was just half of this is the kimchi ramen, and this is like ramen, the seafood, spicy seafood ramen. But it's just half of a pack because I used it for another video and I just ended up saving it. I love those noodles. They're thicker than these ones. I'm sure. Oh shoot. But yeah, I'm excited. And a tad bit nervous. Because the other two girls that was there interviewing too were at my orientation. They're starting with me too, but they already worked at restaurants before. So they already know everything. But I mean, it's cool. I got this. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys about the jobs that I had when I was a child or younger teenager. Trying to make money. The different ways I made money. Oh my gosh. Some of them were scary ways. Okay. So guys, I'll start off with the Candyman. That's what I'm gonna call this one. The dumpling. I could have fried them, but I don't know, I was being lazy, so I was just like, just throw it in. I'll throw them with everything else. It was pretty good. I'm going pretty good. Okay. So when I was like 14 or 15, no, I was 15. I was living in Orange County at this time. And there is this program where they did fundraisers. Honestly forgot how I found out about this. I think the kids were standing outside the store. They were teenagers too. And they had like these Carl Jr. booklets. Some people call them Hardee's. Yeah, in California it's called Carl's Jr. And the kid, they were holding in, there was like, for $5 you can get like $100 worth of savings. Actually no. Those are the bad guys. Okay, so remember them. Those are that's the Candyman. The original guy, that I met, they were outside of the store too, but they're selling actual candy, like professional in the box, never been open, candy packages. And the guy, there was like 2 adults that was near, and my mom asked him, like, are you guys hiring? Like, she wanted me to work so that way I can help out, And I wanted to work just so I can get out the damn house. So he told my mom, write down her information, and he'll call her later on to interview me, I guess, and let me know the rules of everything, how everything works, and if I can start, working with them, selling candy. So he comes over, and we're living in a hotel at this time. Yeah, so he comes over to our hotel room, and I guess he automatically felt like, oh, I want to help this child. So he just says, yeah, she can come with us tonight. We leave at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That way all the kids have their homework done, and they can get dinner, blah, blah, blah. And he'll have us back by 9, which is pretty late. But there was always another adult with him. Everything was legit. We were all safe in the van. It was a lot of kids, too, that was in there. And we went to a lot of neighborhoods, big neighborhoods, cul-de-sacs, all that. I don't think we ever did apartments, though. But, yeah, and we just go ask people. A lot of people said, hell no. A lot of people was like, here's a donation, $10, $20, and then we could, they would just, like, keep the candy. So when that used to happen to me, somebody else had put me on, one of the other girls that was working there, too. She was like, when they give you donations, we can give, be honest and give the money to the boss, but we can keep the candy. So, it looked like they bought it and they just gave us extra money or something. So we'd come with our backpacks because he'd think that it would make it easier for us to hold the candy. So yeah, we just it was fun. It was really fun, beneficial. We had a lot of free candy because some people would just give us donations. And then there's people that did buy. And then there were some people that was just
$5 for this candy that I can get at Dollar Tree. like 10 in a pack for $1.
You know, whatever. You're going to get 1,000 no's and at least 2 yeses. That's what he told us. So whatever, yeah, so I was doing that for a long time. Then I decided to put my friends on. I wonder if they're going to watch this. I won't say her name. Actually, it doesn't matter. We weren't committing crimes. So this is, I scooted everything right here. Hopefully you guys can see. Her name was Baby. She was ratchet hood. That's my girl. I put her on. And her siblings and cousins. And there was like they tried it for one day. They didn't like it. Because they was like, we're getting all these no's. Nobody's going to buy it from us. Some of them was just straight up eating the candy. Not even having donations. They were just straight up stealing the candy. And he was like, oh, no, this isn't going to work. They didn't like it anyway. So, yeah, it was kind of embarrassing for me because I introduced him to them. But whatever. We were kids from the hood. And even though I didn't do that, and I know it wasn't right, I mean, I wasn't judging my friends. I was a little upset, but it was just like, whatever, that's them. So, yeah, hold on. Okay, so I have a dumpling, some pork, and some of the noodles in here, and some enoki mushrooms. So, oh shoot, let me just eat this one since I already grabbed it. Okay. So, it was like, you guys can't come back, blah, blah, blah. They felt some type of way, even though they didn't want to come back. I guess he had a conversation with their parents. And it got a little heated. He didn't take nothing out of me. He understood I had nothing to do with it. So, the next day, I talked to them. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? You know, whatever. So they come up to me and they're like, look, we found somebody even better, that they do the same thing, but you get more money, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I remember, I skipped this part, I forgot to tell you guys. He told me, like, you know, the safeties of things and, you know, all the rules on how, so we can be safe. Even though they watched us while we went to these cars and we were at some grocery stores, they allowed us to stand there for, you know, a few hours, whatever. But, so yeah, he did tell me there was a guy that was going around doing the same thing. But they didn't sell candy. Like, they had, like, coupons that you could just get in the mail. So I guess this guy I don't know if he worked at Carl's Jr. before, but he had, like, this case of all these coupons. And I didn't get them in the mail, but I knew that people, like, I guess I lived at the hotel. Or we still got mail, but we didn't get, like, the coupons. But I remember, I know I've seen those before. Like, the little booklets with, like, deals and discounts for burgers and meals and stuff. And I was like, this guy's crazy. Like, how is he just, it's like selling people's newspapers and, like, trying to sell it to people at the stores. Like, I mean, it worked sometimes. I guess it depends on who the kid was and how they did it. Because I wasn't getting no pics. Like, there's people, like, literally told me, I have that at home. You know, I don't even eat there. I have those at home. What's the charity for? And I didn't know what, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, that's what that guy did. So they come up to me. They're like, my friends come up to me, the ones who got fired, and they're like, yeah, there's this other guy, and he's cool. He smokes weed, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh hell no, y'all are not going to be in stranger danger. His white van looked like a kidnapping van. He okay. I'm getting ahead of myself once again. So I was working with the guy, but I'm not gonna lie. I was interested in seeing what my, like, who it was that my friends worked with. Like, I wanted to work one day with them, and we were doing it like with the good guy. I'll call him good guy, and then the bad guy I'll call him Candyman, even though he didn't sell candy. Anyways, so the good guy, I forgot his name. That's honestly why. The good guy only wanted me to work like 3 days out the week. He didn't want us out there every day, and then he had a regular job too. So, and then so on one of the days that I didn't have to work, I think it was like a Thursday, I asked my mom, like, please, can I go with them? And my friends was literally bringing back tips like $20, $30 a day. And my mom seen, and my mom was like, I mean, I guess I have to meet him first. This guy pulls up to our hotel. My mom says, hell no, first of all, because his van didn't even have windows in it. It was like wiped out, like whited out, like just white paint on it. And then when he came in, he's bald, he's a little jittery, and he did he messed with his jaw a lot. And my mom is a Virgo, and she's blunt as hell, and she doesn't hold her tongue for nobody at all. So my mom's just straight up like, did you used to have a problem? Because I noticed you're biting down on your jaw, and I experimented before, so I recognize that. I just want to make sure that my daughter's in good hands. And he's like, oh yeah, I've been clean for 5 years, blah blah blah. And he did have a van full of kids, so my mom probably just like, whatever. So we get in there. He was nice. He was respectful. He never made me feel like he was gonna try to do something to me. Thank God. But yeah, he was nice. So I get in the car, and my friends are in there. So comfortable. It smells like pure weed in there. And there's other kids in there, and they look like they was from the other side of town. They look like, not that I grew up in the suburbs, but my mom sheltered me and a lot, so I didn't get to run wild like I wanted to. But yeah, and the hotel I lived in, it wasn't really even a lot of neighborhoods around, and I wasn't even allowed to really play outside like that. So yeah, but they looked like they was ready to, they looked like they got kicked out of school and they was going to probation school. That's what I'm trying to say. And the vibe was just different. Like with the good guy, everything was just happy, and everybody was, we'd get pizzas sometimes. Even the kids, they seem like they came fresh out of like Sunday school whenever I see them. It was fun. And, I felt safe. But I've always, I like to take a walk on the wild side every now and then. And I mean, I'm used to that. I'm not even going to sit here and act like I'm not, I was just raised like around nothing but good, because that's definitely not true. But I just didn't want to be around that. At the same time, my friends was there, and I knew it would be a little bit more fun because everybody was in the van cussing. And in the good guys van, we're not even allowed to listen to the radio music, okay? Anyways, in the Candyman, the bad guys van, things was a little, I guess I was like overthinking like I always do. And I was like, I wish I could just go back. And I had tried to lie to him and told him, oh, I think I do have to work today with them, and I don't want him to get, suspicious. And he's like, oh no, you guys don't go out today. I know his schedule. And I'm like, so this guy knows him? And then from there, I'm like, just shut up. Stop being a pansy, whatever. So we stopped at this store that I know we're not allowed to sell in front, because we did when I was with the good guy. He told us, and then we even tried to, and the lady came out and said, no, you're not allowed to. So I knew we were allowed to be there, like selling stuff in front of the store. And I told him this, and he was like, trust me, we're fine. So I shut up, and we get out the car, and he passes us these damn Carl's Jr. booklets. And I'm like, nobody's going to buy this shit, but whatever. We just got a little bit left. Okay. So, yeah. So, we're standing in front of the store selling these things, trying to sell these things. Some kids are like finessing, getting dollars out of it, quarters. I'm literally just accepting every no. Like, I already know what's coming. So, I don't know. I just was happy to be out the house. But I was a little disappointed that I wasn't making any money. So the lady comes out and she's like, sir, you're not allowed to have these kids in front of our store selling stuff. And then he's like cussing her out. Oh, shut up, you old bitch. I'm just like, she's probably around the same age as him, but it was just so ignorant. And then all the kids are laughing. I'm just like, who child the ghetto? I did not want to be there. I wanted to be, I guess what it was is I'm so used to being around that dysfunction, ratchetness, ghetto fine. And I wanted to be around something different for a change. That's what it was. Like, I was happy to be around these people that were, just seemed like everything was just so great in their life. And, I didn't have to worry about us getting pulled over in the car because I used to have this paranoid thing about getting pulled over. I don't know. But yeah, I felt like comfortable. Like, well, I don't even want to say comfortable because when I first met everybody, I was uncomfortable. But I just felt like it was just positive. Everything was just, I just felt that's what it was. Anyways, everybody's like laughing. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is fucked up. Good guy would never. So we get back in the car and we try to go somewhere else. And he's like, where do you guys usually go to? Talking to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be giving up our spot. I'll give up our areas. So I lied and told him because I knew that we didn't do apartments. So I just lied and told him like apartment complexes. And he was like, really? I know you guys stand in front of stores sometimes and go to houses, but apartment complex? So yeah, we go to the apartment complex. And I'm not knocking on nobody's door. I'm just going inside the building. I'm just like, oh my gosh, talking to my friends about how this is not for me. I don't really want to do it no more. And so they're trying to convince me like it's worth it and stuff. And even one of my friends was like, I'll give you half of whatever I make. And she was like on a roll, like, because all she's doing is like asking for like $1 for the booklets. So she was getting her little coin. And we did have to give him, like, he ended up giving us like, it would always be like $10, $15. But of course the kids are smart enough to pocket some of it. But he just take all the money. Well, most of the money. And so we're just walking around, and then the security comes and says, oh, you guys have to leave from here. So he tells me when we get back in the car, hey, I'll give you $15 if you don't go to work tomorrow with him, and you just come with me, and we'll go to the spots where you think he'll be at. And I'm like, I was such a little pushover, kind of, to a certain extent. And so I was just like, okay, fuck it. But I just said, okay, whatever. So yeah, so the next day, I told the guy that my mom wouldn't let me come out or whatever. And I'll see him the next day or whatever. So, we go to Target, I think. And honestly, I didn't even tell him where the guy was going to be. I didn't even know where he was going to be. I guess he just ended up spotting him and the kids. So they parked the van, and then I told him, like, I'm scared, I don't want him to see. And he was like, it's fine, just stay in here. Him and then this one boy, who's like 16, 17 years old, they hop out, and they see one of the other boys from the Good Guys team selling candy. And they walk up to him and approach him. And it looked like the dude was trying to punk him. And I just did not want to witness anything. So I got back in the van, and my friend was in there, the one who got kicked off the Good Guys team. And she was like, I think they're about to rob him. I was like, please don't tell me any of that. All I know is they came running back to the car with a box of candy and some money in their hand. I did not want to look up. I literally had my head down in my hand like that the whole time. I was so mad. I was just like, I want to go home. And he was just like, he actually tossed me the box of chocolates. It was like, you guys split it up. And he dropped me off at my room. And I told my mom I told her everything that happened. I kind of felt like I was supposed to tell the guy what happened, but I didn't want anything to do with it, nothing. Left it alone. My mom caught him, cussed him out. He apologized. But yeah, he was just, it was crazy. It's like we were a whole bunch of kids rolling around in this crackhead meth van and gypping people or whatever. And whatever happened that day, I actually did not work with the other guy either because my mom felt like it was just too much. So she ended up calling him, telling him I wasn't able to come back. He did say if I want to come back, I was welcome to, but he never mentioned anything that happened. So I don't know exactly what happened. I told my friend to not speak about it around me. I did not want to know what happened. They told me that they didn't really know what happened anyway. So yeah, but that was one of the stories of like one of my crazy stories from my childhood. And I literally was only 15 years old. Oh my gosh. I know I said I was going to tell you guys a few stories about some jobs I did, but honestly, that was probably the craziest one. And the other ones was like when I was a little kleptomaniac in high school, like low-key a booster. But I mentioned that in I told that story in one of my mukbangs. I just have to edit that video. But yeah, that was one of my crazy childhood stories. And it just, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not mad at, I don't think my mom's to blame for like letting me roll around with a meth head because I wanted to get out the house. But I think she did see like the dangers just because I was like and I was with other friends that she knew, didn't necessarily mean that I was safe. That shit was crazy. And honestly, my friends, from what I remember, they did continue to do it with him. Like whatever he was doing, riding around in the vans, making tips. They did it for a few more weeks. And then I do remember them saying like they never heard back from him. They stopped messing with him. So we didn't know if he went to jail or what, or if he took off. But that's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. My kids are doing the most. Yeah. Alright, guys, so I'm going to end the video right here. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.